I've actually done multiple businesses, most of which have failed except obviously the one that I'm doing now. In fact, let me just show you what's behind this thing, because behind this is one of my most recent failed businesses. So let me bring you with me 1 second, hold on. You're not gonna be able to listen to me because my microphone is here, but let me just show you. It's funny, okay? It's weird because I'm seeing myself, and there you go. So, those are t-shirts that I wanted to have a brand. I wanted to do a not drop shipping, like those are actually, so like I actually like went all in, like legitimately got in touch with providers from China. I remember going into my closet, going through all my t-shirts and seeing like the textiles, like the mix of different everything. I ordered about here's what's fucked up too. These are things you don't think about until you do them and you're like, damn, I kind of messed up. So I bought about $2,000 worth of t-shirts. So I might actually like take it back once like I reach my goal with this business, which if you're seeing this, you probably know what it is. But if you don't, go back and watch the other videos. But yeah, so like legitimately $2,000 or something like that of like t-shirts that I'm gonna buy, that I wanted to sell. And then I got them shipped, and guess what? I had no idea I had to pay for taxes. And the taxes here are fucking it's stupid, bro. It was like half the price of the entire t-shirt collection. So I paid 1.5 the price. I've sold none. That's failed. I failed businesses, and I had a website, I had Shopify, I had obviously my IG page, and stock that I couldn't get rid of. Essentially, maybe later I'll get rid of them. I don't know. We'll see. But whatever. But what's funny here is what I want to teach you now in this very short video is it wasn't until I started helping this idea started when I was at an agency, right? And then it kind of like bled through into when I was doing consulting. I was essentially became their paid media, their marketing manager, essentially. And it wasn't until then that I realized how good I was. Like now, this is gonna sound like I'm bragging, but I'm really not. Or maybe I'm actually am, because I'm really fucking good at this. But what I'm saying is, it wasn't until like I realized the results I was getting them, like legitimately millions of dollars a year. Like this was a small business making $200K a month, $300K a month, and I got them to almost $1 million a month consistently. And this was obviously a team effort, obviously, but I brought in like funnel strategies, ad strategies. I managed their entire ads, creatives, copy, funnels, emails, like all of that stuff. And it was like I was like behind the scenes, and I was okay with it. Like I loved it. I loved working with them, incredible people. But I was like, damn, I'm really good at this, bro. Like I'm really good at this. And they were a consulting company for coaches. And then I realized that that's something I love to do. Like I love teaching people. I love coaching people. And I realized that I was really good at that as well, because I was coaching hundreds of other people too, because I was also a coach for them, right? And I was like, it was a really big moment of realization. I was like, I'm good at this. Obviously, then I also got into the coaching space, as you know. Like that's what I'm literally coaching you right now. I got into the coaching space, and it wasn't until I did that I started realizing there's a bunch of fake people out there that call themselves coach, but they're not really. And the first thing I realized in this industry is that the most important thing, whatever type of coach you are, the most important thing that you need to have is actual knowledge. Not like book knowledge or like courses knowledge, like actually being in the trenches kind of knowledge. And that's something I'm very thankful of all my experiences in startups, in other companies, in agencies, in this other company that then like I call them client. They're kind of where like years and years and years and years in the trenches, spending a lot of money for people, making them a shit ton of money, that I was like, damn, this is something I'm extremely good at, and this is the business I'm in right now that will not fail, and in the business of me going to be able to get to 100K a month. That's why I'm doing all this stuff. With all that being said, this is the thing you're gonna get out of this video is that whatever you do in life, if you don't have the knowledge of what you're trying to do it for somebody else. And if you have to do it for free, so be it. My first job out of college was as a marketing assistant for a very, very starting startup company. And bro, like in the first 6 months of me working with them, they laid off 90% of their entire people. The entire office, it was like 11 people maybe, they fired everyone except 4 people. And I was one of those. I was like, damn, bro. But I got a lot of experience out of it. So even if you're a starter, and you've probably seen the videos of me talking about people who are sliding in my DMs, who are like copywriters and you are not, I'm not trying to be mean, bro. Like, this is tough love, dude. Take it, like really, really take this as advice. You're not a copywriter. You're not an email dude. You're not, you're starting, you want to learn, which is awesome, which is great. Like, I respect the fucking hustle. Like, out of anyone out there, I respect it. But you need the experience first before you like market yourself as one. And if you're watching this and you're a coach and you tell people you've done stuff and you haven't really, shame on you, because you are the type of people who are making this industry dirty and people very skeptical about people who've actually done it and have other people. So what I mean is, get your hands dirty, learn, read a lot of books too, obviously. And if you want to fast track your learning, if you want to fast track you actually building a coaching business, or you actually building a business, hire a mentor. They're gonna fast track your success. Hire a mentor. I spent tens of thousands of dollars with mentors, and they've helped me tremendously. So hire a mentor. That's what I have to tell you. Hire a mentor. And here's another funny thing. I have a master's degree in marketing. Didn't really help me a lot. I thought it was gonna, but it didn't. That's a story for another day. But yeah, so if you want to get into the business of helping people, please get your hands dirty, do the thing, actually walk the talk, do it for yourself, do it for other people for free if you have to. Get some case studies, get your name out there. Hire a mentor that has already done it. Hire somebody that's already at a place where you want to be, and blindly follow their advice. The amount of money you've invested in yourself 100% correlates to your success. 100%. Like, if you haven't invested in anything in yourself, it means you don't trust yourself, and it means you don't value yourself, basically. And it means that you're not serious about what you're trying to do. So with that being said, let me actually tell you, I'm going to read off my list. A couple of books that I'm buying now. Obviously, you see that I read a lot of books, but right now I'm going to get other books in a little bit. So the first book that I'm getting is Conversations with God, an Uncommon Dialogue by Neil Donald Walsh. I'm also getting Transurfing in 78 Days by Vadim Zeland, I don't know. I'm also getting As a Man Thinketh with Mastery of Destiny, so it's like 2 books in one. Getting Customer Success Manifesto, How to Get Clients to Stay Longer, Feel Happy, and Achieve Better Results. Context, I'm a coach and I help people. So I want to make sure I help them help their clients as well. I'm getting a Bible, which is Every Man's Bible. So it's a Bible for men, and it like teaches you. I don't know. That's why I'm getting it. I will tell you. I'm getting Apple EarPods. Well, that's not a book, but yeah, I'm just the EarPod, whatever. And finally, I'm getting the Coaching Habit. So that's all for today. And finally, before I let you go, we got 20 seconds before. Never mind, it's long. So I usually do this if you're your first time watching this. So today's May 19th. I don't know if I'm posting this today. Fuck it. So today's May 19th. Learn, practice, and train. That's why the philosophers warn us not to be satisfied with mere learning. but to add practice and then training. For as time passes, we forget what we learn and end up doing the opposite and hold opinions the opposite of what we should. Very few people can simply watch an instructional video or hear something explained and then know backward and forward how to do it. Most of us actually have to do something several times in order to truly learn. One of the hallmarks of martial arts, military training, and athletic training of almost any kind is the hours upon hours upon hours of monotonous practice. An athlete at the highest level will train for years to perform movements that can last mere seconds or less. The 2-minute drill, how to escape from chokehold, the perfect jumper. Simply knowing isn't enough. It must be absorbed into the muscles and the body. It must become a part of us, or we risk losing it the second that we experience stress or difficulty. It is true with philosophical principles as well. You can't just hear something once and expect to rely on it when the world is crashing around us. Remember, Marcus Aurelius wasn't writing his meditations for other people. He was actively meditating for himself. Even as a successful, wise, and experienced man, he was until the last days of his life practicing and training himself to do the right thing. Like a black belt, he was still showing up to the dojo every day to row. Like a professional athlete, he still showed up to practice each week, even though others probably thought it was unnecessary. Wow, if this wasn't incredible after what I've just told you. And obviously I don't read this shit, I read it live to you before, I don't read it before this. So that was amazing. Mind blown. So hopefully you like this. If you do, why did I just freeze? Drop a like. It tells me that you enjoy this shit, but I'm just documenting my journey to 100k months. If you find this useful, drop a like, drop me a follow. Oh, link down below if you want to hire me as a mentor, and if you can't afford me, so in the worst way possible, that sounded horrible. I do have a community called ECC, Elite Coaches Collective, and I just started it, but you get access to me. So I'll see you in the next one.